Hi, Dr. Cap. Travis White-Velez here with this week's Advanced Concept Interactive Presentation. For this week's presentation or experiment, we will be making kinetic sand. For this experiment, you will need dish soap, water, sand, and cornstarch. I'm going to go ahead and get the experiment set up, and I will be back momentarily and perform the experiment. Once I perform the experiment, I will then clean up as per usual and explain why, what happened or the reaction that took place, kind of the science behind it. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hi, Dr. Caps and class or whoever else is watching. I am back and I've gathered all the supplies. Have a bowl just to kind of mix everything in. Have my water, my dish soap, my cornstarch. I'm going to start by putting some of the sand into the bowl. I did a little less than half the container. Going to do a pretty decent amount of cornstarch. Be right back because I need to grab a spoon. All right, perfect. Have my spoon. So I'm gonna get this all mixed in and get the cornstarch incorporated with the sand. You wanna give it a good mixture there. And while I'm mixing that, I will be right back. Okay, so I now have the cornstarch and the sand mixture well incorporated. I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm going to take another bowl, and in this bowl, I'm going to put my water. And I'm going to combine my water with the Dawn dish soap. All right. And then I'm going to slowly combine the two. Give the water and the dish soap mixture a little stir. And then just put a little splash in. And then give this a good mixture. Right. Another small splash of water. And again, mix it up good. Okay, a little more water. Set that to the side. Give this a good mixture and make sure everything gets incorporated nicely. And as you're mixing, you may notice that it kind of starts to firm up a little bit. That's kind of exactly what we want to happen. I'm gonna get this mixed up real good. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and I have everything well combined. And hopefully we should be able to take this and form something similar to a solid, or if you were at the beach and made a sandcastle with the water and the mold. All right. And here it is. We have sand that is sticking to itself. It is wet, but not overly wet. And I will explain the reaction that the cornstarch, the soap, the water, and the sand all play with each other and how kinetic sand is formed. Stay tuned. Okay, so now that I've completed the experiment, I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to just explain what kinetic sand is. So in this case, the kinetic sand is a mixture of silica sand, which is just regular sand, dish soap, water, and cornstarch. The dish soap provides the silicone oil, which is a liquid polymerized siloxane. It's unique, and it also gives the property that it gives the kinetic sand a property of being able to flow freely as well as remaining semi-solid. Obviously, the less pressure that's in it, the more flow there's going to be, and it becomes kind of rubbery under stress. Kinetic sand is an example of something called a non-Newtonian fluid, and it increases in its viscosity under stress. Viscosity is dependent on the polymer chains within the silicone oil. With kinetic sand, the polymer chains allow the particles to stick together and only stick together with itself and not any other surfaces around it. So that's why parents love it, because it's actually very easy to clean up. And it's also safe on the hands, and it makes for a very interesting time when dealing with sand, because you don't necessarily have to worry about the mess and the hassle of cleaning up. So essentially this experiment just kind of taught us more about, obviously, viscosity, non-Newtonian fluids, and, polymerized silicone. I hope I did a good job of explaining the experiment, and thank you for the semester. Take care.